So, a while back, the FishFest Game Jam, which is probably the second best idea anyone has ever had, happened. Anyway, for the FishFest Game Jam, I came up with a very interesting idea. Some could argue that it's my greatest idea yet. Others could argue it's my worst, but most definitely it's the strangest I've come up with so far. Doodlefish versus Cthulhu. The jam had a kind of child's crayon drawing theme to it, and I thought that it would be funny to use that kind of style with a cosmic horror like Cthulhu. Also, I can't draw. So I randomly generated some game genres, and we landed on beat 'em up. But we need something to do with a beat 'em upping. Beat 'em up. Whatever, we'll go with that. And of course, for the FishFest Game Jam, the game needs a fish, so that's where the Doodlefish comes in. Incredibly creative name aside, you're probably wondering how a fish is going to fight an almighty eldritch abomination. The only way it knows how, with sheer raw force. Which may imply that this is one of the most powerful entities in all of fiction, but we'll ignore that. Let's get into Godot. Now, the first order of business is to obviously make the player character flop around. I mean, it's supposed to be a fish, it's floppy. And then it needs to be able to attack and block, and maybe not that much. After I calmed it down, I got tired of looking at the Godot icon and decided it was time to bring my twisted imagination to life. So I put on some nice, calming heavy metal and got to work drawing a fish. And of course, in the game where a fish is beating up Cthulhu, we also need Cthulhu, so I made this handsome fella. So now they can both swing their bodies frantically at each other, and at this point, we have an almost complete game. I think now would be a good time to explain the gameplay. You can attack or you can counter. Countering will daze the opponent for a second or two. The goal? Just kinda wail on each other until one dies. Now we just need to make Cthulhu move. Or not. Through the power of state machines and a programmer's greatest resource, no, not YouTube, sleep deprivation, I eventually got something working. Now, I didn't really like how Cthulhu was looking, so I made a different one. I like this one a lot better, it's more round. And now that I was on the polishing stage, I fixed up some of the animations as well. And I also added some sound effects and a background as well as a hit flash. Anyway, now it's time to make some music. I may steal code, I may steal assets, but the music? No. You're suffering through that with me. Is what I would say if I spent more than 10, 20 minutes on it. Is it a masterpiece? No, but I think it captures the arcade fighting feel, which is good enough. And as a final touch, when you win, Cthulhu becomes part of Team Rocket. Now, the moment everyone's been waiting for. Did I win the Game Jam? But it did get ranked number 79 in fun out of over 500 submissions, which I think is a pretty decent ranking. Also, all the comments were really nice. So if you want to beat up Cthulhu, then the link is in the description and you can go play it on itch.io. See you next time.